There are two ways to enter line items into an invoice. You could either just click the miscellaneous line item button, or if your company is using lot tracking, you could choose lot items for specific lots to create line items onto the invoice. For this example, I'll just click the miscellaneous line item button, and you can see it brings up a pull down of a few products in the database. You could filter this product list by choosing a different category. So right now I'll choose materials, and now when I click in this list, you just see a list of all of the inventory items in the inventory module that have a category of materials. But I'll just go ahead and switch this back to products, and we'll go ahead and choose product P101. And you'll see after choosing this product, the product name got entered, the unit of measure, and the price. The price defaults to the standard price for the product, but you can use a couple different types of discounting in the system, where you can have discounts for prices based on the quantity ordered. So for instance, I'll type in 250, and you'll see this price will change from $3.95 to $3.55. That's because of the price breaks that are set on the inventory record. So right now we'll navigate to the inventory module to take a look at some of the settings that can be made, and you can do a quick navigation to the inventory module by clicking the inventory window from the submenu. And when you click the inventory window, it'll go right to the correct inventory record. So it went right to P101 because that was the last record I was on in the last line item I was on. And then I'll click over to the inventory window, and you can see right now that there's less than 0 in stock, so you can see a red minus 276. You can see 250 are in process. So checking inventory levels before you sell a product by clicking this window can be important. Right now, to show how the price breaks work, I'll click on the costing button in the inventory. And here's where you can see where I set the price breaks, and $3.95 was the default price if no quantity was entered on the line item. But I entered 250 and the price dropped to $3.55. And you could set these price breaks to any break that works for your company. This is just sample data in here. So when using lot tracking to sell your products and have inventory control by lot tracking, the way you'd create a line item is you would not choose the miscellaneous line item. What you would do is you would choose the choose lot items. So what I'll do for now is I'll remove the line item that we've added to this invoice, and then I'll choose the product once again that I'm interested in pulling items from the lots, and that's P101, and I'll click the Choose Lot Items button. But for this training I will choose a different product, one with more test data. It's P1003, and then I'll choose Lot Items, and you'll see all of the lots for this product will show up in a list, and then for each lot there's multiple transactions. So we'll go ahead and click on this first lot here to create a new transaction for this invoice. So to create a line item on the invoice, I'll go ahead and click New Transaction, and what that'll do is it'll put some transaction tracking information for the invoice ID, the location, and I'll go ahead and say this customer is going to buy $250, and you'll see the lot quantity on hand will drop from 745 to 495, so minus the 250, and that's for location 1001. And now to add this lot transaction as a line item on this invoice, I'll just click this little square button with the two arrows pointing left, and it'll ask me, do I want to create a invoice item from the lot transaction? And I'll say yes. And now you can see that it has created a line item that includes the serial lot ID and the quantity that was ordered, and it set the price also. And there's a couple other different types of line items you could add. You could add a freight item, which is just basically the information for the freight, where you could choose how it's supposed to be shipped. And you could either enter the price for freight on this line item or down below in the freight cost. And the reason these two options are here, where you can enter it in either area, is different accounting systems use the freight in different ways, where some need the freight entered on a line item and some accounting systems need the freight to be invoice specific. And then to change the freight, to get to that pull down, there's a little gray field to the right of the product name. If you click that gray, it'll bring up that pull down once again. And then one more type of line item you could add is just a miscellaneous note. And